Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning in the Lord and that your day starts out wonderfully with Him and that you have time alone with Him today to fellowship with Him and talk with Him. I wanted to encourage you again today to not shrink back from the battle that this generation is facing against the prince of this world. There is clearly a sword being drawn by the Lord, a sword of division, delineating between those who are His and those who are not the Lord's. Remember, the Lord said, "Do not suppose I come to bring peace on the earth, but a sword." There's a clear line being drawn now. That obscurity between who is the Lord's and who is not, I believe, is really coming forth now, and it's going to be made clear whose side you're on. If you're siding with the beast and the beast system, or are you siding with the Lord and holding only to the testimony of Jesus Christ? I want to read you an excerpt from a book that I've had on my bookshelf for a while now, but when I came across this one paragraph this morning, it really spoke to me deeply about not shrinking back. Don't shrink back from the battle lines. There needs to be something in God's people today that after they've done all, they stand. They don't shrink back in fear. They actually run to greet this battle and stand for the Lord. But let me read to you this paragraph here that I thought was interesting, and this is just a small word of encouragement this morning, something that may light a fire in your spirit, I hope. And here's the excerpt from this book. Remember the shepherd boy David, who stood with holy confidence before Goliath, while King Saul and the army of Israel cowered in the background. He is the author of the Psalms. He is the young man whose heart was provoked with fiery indignation when the giant Philistine raised his fist and taunted the armies of the living God. This fearless shepherd was so intimately acquainted with God's personality that he may have felt in his spirit the mocking laugh of God against Goliath's claims to defeat the God of Israel. The coming conflict, and there is a conflict coming. Once more, the lines of battle are being drawn. Who will control the affections of the human race and Mount Zion? Satan will have his taunting Goliaths with their spears and swords drawn, and God will have his end times army of Davids, who are filled with the knowledge of their Almighty God. They will not draw back from the fight, for they fear neither death nor defeat, and their captain is the Lord of hosts. He has never lost a battle. Christ shall have his inheritance. I want to read one more section for you one more time. God will have his end times army of Davids, okay, who are filled with the knowledge of their mighty God, and they will not draw back from the fight, for they fear neither death nor defeat. Remember what the scriptures tell us in Daniel? Those who know their God will firmly resist the man of sin. Have a great day, and I hope this encouraged you to keep standing no matter what.